this, and I figured let's fix the oil leak. So I'll pull the motor, and yeah, I'm doing it on the ground. So I'm gonna fix this oil leak. We'll find out what's causing the oil leak, solve it, and then make sure these bolts and everything back here is also torqued properly. Because if you guys remember, I bought this from somebody else who couldn't finish it, and now it runs like you saw in my other videos. So I hated to have to pull it out, but it's really not too bad, especially if you have concrete ground. It's not too bad because I'm doing it here. It's more of a trouble in the backyard. Okay, so next video maybe I'll show where the issue is, but my plan of action is so far to change the rear main seal and maybe put this little race. I always forget what it's called, but it's like a race that you can put on the rear bearing, so when it starts to wear out, the seal will keep the oil from spilling. Okay, so far I don't see anything specifically the issue, so I'm going to have to recreate the situation, the leak, by adding, I have to recreate the symptom by adding, because that's the oil right there, so I'm gonna have to recreate it. So right now I know the oil is, oh, I can see it right here. It looked like the oil pan. It looked like the oil pan gasket. When you look in between right here, it looks like the gasket may have shifted. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can turn on the light. Okay, so right there, looks like the oil gasket may have shifted. So we're gonna probably pull the oil pan. Well, you know what? Oil pan, and we're gonna look at this rear main seal as well. Make sure that's good to go, because we don't want to do this again. This is too much trouble when we were like 90-some% complete. Also, I don't like this drain, because this is originally a 99, and the turbo was up higher, so it drained perfect there. But man, I would love to put it here, but see, this one is in the way. I wonder if I can turn this. Oh no, I won't be able to turn it because the mount is there. Or maybe if I can get this lower. You see that there? Maybe if I get this lower. I need to put the mount on to see where it lands, and then see if I can get this lower so we have a better drop, because I don't like that drop. Look at this bullshit. Why is there paint where it has to make a seal? It may not look like much, but it's important. Look at this shit. That's where there's an oil seal that goes there. So these dudes is crazy. And you see this pin? You know, the dial pin for the engine? Where's the other one? Yo, these guys are fucking crazy, man. These backyard dudes are crazy. Look at all this fucking paint on the back of this shit. There's a seal that goes here. Now I gotta pull that off and make sure it's fine. Can't have all this damn paint there, man. All right, here's a better view of that area in the oil pan. That's where it's leaking at. I don't know how he messed that up, because it looked like he used silicone also on it, but still jacked it up. Probably over tightened it. That's what it looks like. Looked like it was over tightened and it maybe torn, because right here is torn and the other side is also torn. That's torn and that's torn. The rear main looks okay, but I don't think I'm gonna take any chances. I'm gonna replace this whole thing, and I'm gonna probably put that, there's a race that goes here. I gotta get the name of that stupid thing because I never remember what it's called. But it goes on here, and it comes in a kit. So I'm gonna get that, button it back up, and shove it back in. All right, so I pulled the oil adapter off, and everything is definitely new here, but certain things are not done to my liking. And I'm not even an engine guy. I like wiring and electronics. Okay, so definitely gonna need that sleeve here. I mean, you can probably get away with it, but I'm not gonna take any chances. So it's a sleeve, a wear sleeve is what it's called. I kept forgetting the name, it just came to me. So I'm gonna put a wear sleeve on here because I've got this ring that's going all around, which means, and I don't know the actual miles on this motor, and given that it's old and it's being rebuilt, let's just put a wear sleeve on it, reseal it, put a new oil pan. Gonna change this oil pan, put a factory oil pan on here, and button everything back up and put it in. So this wasn't too bad of an idea. Everything else looks good. I was able to look at the screen, make sure it's not clogged, and I think I am done for the day. So I'm about to run down to the parts shop, International Cummins, because they sell everything at the same dealership, and go and get what I want. And then in the meantime, I will do my little adjustments for other little things that I don't like, but not too bad, not too bad. So stay tuned. All right, just use my trusty tool here. Just pressed in the seal, kind of torque down these nuts, and everything should be looking good. Next thing to do is install the oil pan, and I'm going to move the drain. I've already sealed this one up. I'm gonna move the drain and put it in the oil pan. I'm gonna have it welded. I'll show you that when it's done. All right, so we've got the seal in. Wear sleeve is in, but I don't want to take any chances. And we are good to go. Moving on. All right, so we're going back in. Got the plate installed, we got the plate torqued, and this is the difference with the, here's the difference with the new oil pan, well, used oil pan, but it's from an original Cummins, not an aftermarket. So see the difference, how it's sealed up there. I also put a little bit of silicone on there as well. And when I fill it with oil, actually I'm gonna fill it with oil before I put it back in. Make sure it's not leaking. It shouldn't be, but just in, oh, actually I can't. I just realized I've got the my drain moved. So I got the drain on here as well. I gotta see if I have a cap that I can cap this so I can put this on. So there you go. Here's a better view of the turbo drain. I could probably just go straight down, but I would have to buy another hose, and then maybe I can utilize the same fleece hose. So I had to get an adapter for that AN. That's the AN10. Had to get some kind of an adapter so I can get this to connect smooth. Probably gonna end up, because we got this little bend here, so it's probably gonna end up, by the time I'm done, I'm thinking it'll be like this. No, that's gonna be touching. Well, it's gonna be somehow connected to that And the easiest bet, somehow connect that, and the easiest bet will probably be like that. But we'll see. We'll see how it connects up. Or you know what? Maybe if I take this off over here, take that off and flip it and put it down there and have this face upwards to connect somehow with the arm, a fitting. All right, well, we'll see. All right, this bad boy is back together. We got the flywheel torqued down. We got it a little bit of Loctite on a thread, not too much, because you want to be able to take them out, or at least you want to be able to take it out one day if you have to. Anyway, put a little bit extra on to keep it from trying to turn if the ones inside fail, but they shouldn't. But I just always do that as a precaution. So one thing to do now is to put it in. I really wish I had I got a cap in time so I could have filled this up and watch it if there's any leak, but it shouldn't be any leak, because I mean I pretty much put this on pretty good and I got all kind of insurance on here, so it should be fine. I'm just overly cautious. Almost in. I may have to touch up paint. Might have got scratched a little bit on that oil pan going in there, but almost in. This is no fun on soil. I gotta get a concrete pad or build a garage. Okay, we are back in, and I just need to tighten up the bolts. I'm done for the day because I'm standing in the sun and the sun is beaming on me, and I'm already sweating like crazy, so I don't want to pass out. So I am done for the day, and tomorrow we will pick it back up and finish this off, put the wires back together, tighten up the engine mount bolts to the frame, and we're back in business, folks.